What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing and reviewing the 11th Doctor's fully functioning sonic screwdriver from ThinkGeek.com. It also comes in many other places, but that's personally where I got it. For me, I live in California, and it cost $40 after shipping. It may be different to you depending on where you live, but the item itself without shipping was $29.99, and personally I think it's awesome. And if you're a big fan of the series like I am, I think you should get it. Okay, first of all, let me just say there is a lot of models on ThinkGeek.com of all the screwdrivers. Well, not all of them, but the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. This is the only metal one available at this time. I really would have rather had the 9th or 10th Doctor's screwdriver. Just because the 10th was personally my favorite. I haven't seen the original series, although I am trying to find those somewhere on the internet. But I've heard it's pretty difficult, but I haven't spent too much time searching for that. But anyways, let's get to the actual review / unboxing thing. Okay, first of all, let me show you. There's two main aspects of the packaging itself. We have this clear kind of plastic that goes on the outside, and it says with a sticker in the front, fully functioning screwdriver. And it also says this is an Oda toy 14 plus down there. This product is not a toy, not suitable for children under 14 years old. So, you know, that's that. Luckily I'm 14, because if I was 13 it's definitely not suitable for me. Okay, anyways, probably because of the screwdriver bits, which I'll get to in a second, because it did say fully functioning. Unfortunately, it's not a fully functioning sonic screwdriver, because that would be just amazing. But this is the second part of the packaging. The bottom is ripped up there, sorry. But this goes inside of the plastic, and it says right here, inside of kind of like a vortex, fully functioning sonic screwdriver, which is actually kind of hidden when the screwdriver is in here, because it's kind of like inlaid in this plastic. And then it says sonic screwdriver down here with the little BBC logo, Doctor Who at the top, and it kind of wraps around Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who over here too. And on the back, we have a picture of David Tennant, or the 12th Doctor, and a sonic screwdriver, full-size replica that works as an actual screwdriver. And then it also has some information right here. This is some like product information. It's like looks, lights up, and even sounds like the Doctor's multi-purpose tool. It is actually a fully functioning screwdriver. Yes, I promise I can read. My apologies. Okay, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else in the packaging. It's not really impressive. There's no directions. If you love directions and collect those, I don't know why you would. Also, if you order it right now, you get this little ditty, which is a Geek Pride pin, Geek Pride Day, which is kind of cool. May 25th, guys. So order now. It's coming around the corner. It's like 2 weeks away. Also, school ends in like 3 weeks for me. I'm excited. Okay, so let's get to the actual product. This is the sonic screwdriver itself. First of all, let me say, from ThinkGeek.com, I had the basic shipping. I didn't get any overnighted things or anything like that. And it took around a week to get here. So that's awesome. And the shipping was like $10, like I said. So it's not too shabby, not at all. So yeah, shipping and tax, of course. Because it was $30, and then it came out to like $40 afterwards. Okay, so this is it. I was actually pretty surprised how big it looked in the box, but getting into my hand, it feels really nice, and the attention to detail is just amazing. There's these rough pads right here, and we also have these little indents right here, which are cool as well. Unfortunately, this bit right here doesn't come up, these prongs, which is probably the worst part about this. But nonetheless, I think it's really cool. Okay, so right here we have a button that makes the sound in the light. Right there. The sound isn't really what is from the show, in my opinion, but it still is, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm also going to address ThinkGeek's customer service in this video just because it's amazing, and I was really surprised because this is the first thing I've ordered from ThinkGeek, and when I had a problem with it, which I'll get to in a second, they really helped out a lot. My problem was this light right here does not light up. It didn't light up the first day. It started lighting up the second day, and then when I woke up this morning, it didn't work again. So luckily, I have another one on the way, which I'll get to in a second. Once I finish showing you guys this. So another problem is this grill here, which is where the sound comes from. The sound is actually pretty loud and can be heard from quite a distance, which is okay in my opinion. And we also have this little magnet thing right here, which is kind of taking away from the... There you go. But that's not really noticeable, especially when you are holding it like this, which is something I also don't really like. It's kind of an awkward place to put your thumb, and I think they could have put it up here to make it a little more comfortable. But this button is really cool because it's kind of hard to see and it's really flat against the metal. So that's a plus because, you know, I was worried it was going to be maybe a big red one or something like that, and it would take away from the look, but I was surprised. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. Also, let me say that right here is where you get the batteries. You got to pull a little plastic thing here, and it also says Made in China right there, but it's white text on top of white, and it's very hard to see unless you look at it really closely. But you just unscrew that bit, and then that piece comes off right there. Okay, and then at the bottom, we just have a place to put your screwdriver bits, which I'll get to in a second. It's right there. So we open this up, and you just give it a small little tug, and it comes off, but it doesn't come off very easily. Like, it wouldn't come off when you're, like, flinging it around or something. Then, in this part, this is the plastic part of it, and this is the metal part of it, which I personally like, having this plastic and this metal, just because when you're holding it like this, this is light, so it feels much better, but when I hold it like this with the metal part up here, it kind of like tugs down. So personally, some people don't like the fact that this is plastic, but I think it makes it much more easier to maneuver than with the metal bit on the end. That's just my opinion, but I was actually kind of happy that it wasn't all metal. Also, it would be kind of really heavy, way too heavy, but the weight of this is perfect. So in here we have 3 screwdriver bits, which I was surprised. I thought I'd only get 1. And they all look like this, but they're all different sizes. One is this flat one, I forget what it's called, and I'm probably going to be corrected in the comments. And then we have the star-shaped one over here, and they're all different sizes. One you can use as a shank. See, look at that thing. Shank people with it. And then you can be the sci-fi killer. Anyways, so there you go. There's 3 of them, and then we have a really small one right here. Let me just take that out for a second. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay. It's really small, so, you know, it gives you all sizes, which is really cool. And there's also a magnet down here holding them in, so if I go like this, they won't fall out, which is a nice touch. Although sometimes when I pull it hard, they do fly. But that's why I kind of opened it with, like, I open it like this, like with my thumb pushing it slowly, which is how I recommend to open it. And also, this is a standalone device. It does make a sound by itself. So if you just want to use this as a screwdriver with these bits, and then when you were done with it, you know, you could also do that and also make the noise while you're doing it. Also, another thing to mention is this button here. You only have to press once, and then it will keep going, and you press it again, which I like a lot. You don't have to hold your thumb there, which is also kind of good with the position, so you could just press it and go like that if you wanted to. Okay, so like I said, this is plastic. The light obviously doesn't work unless it's connected. Yeah, and all you do to put in the screwdriver bit is you take this one, either one out, and then you just put it in this hole. And there you go. There's a magnet down there that holds it in, right here, like I mentioned earlier. And it's fantastic. Also, let me tell you about their customer service. So like I said, my light didn't work the first day, and then I called them, and it took about 3 minutes, and I was really surprised how fast this took. Basically, I had to do the number thing where it's like, if you need this, this, or this, press 1. And I was like, okay. So I did that for like 30 seconds maybe. It was like the second choice. And then I got a hold of someone really quickly. It took like 10 seconds. When it said, please wait for the representative, I'd be like, oh no. Now I gotta wait like half an hour and set my phone down and stuff like that and play Minecraft. But instead, there was no music or anything. It just like clicked onto a person. I was really surprised. This was around noon Pacific Standard Time on a Saturday, which I would imagine is a pretty popular time to call them. But instead, there was someone right there to pick up, and I was really surprised, especially since ThinkGeek is such a popular website. So basically, I explained my situation, how my light didn't work when I got it. And she was like, okay, that's awesome. We are going to send you one right away. I didn't even have to pay for the shipping. And I didn't even have to ship this broken one back. So they're shipping me a brand new one. I don't even have to pay for anything because it was broken. That's amazing. And I recommend you go buy from them. Link in the description below for this device. And you can also browse their website because they have tons and tons of awesome things on there, including Doctor Who stuff, Star Wars stuff, all this fantastic stuff. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my Doctor Who 11th screwdriver replica thing review / unboxing / overview. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you're a fan of the Doctor Who series, I recommend you pick yourself up one of these. Just because it's a great thing to have, just for cosplay, or maybe just to, do some do-it-yourself tasks. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Alright guys, we're back with, well, it's the same video, but it's actually about a week later, and as you can see we have a little change in scenery and all that shenanigans, but I am back to show you how the sonic screwdriver has held up after a short period of time of using it, and hopefully if the light decides to work today, I can show you the light working as well. Okay, so here we go. As you all know, this is our screwdriver here, and I did post some information in the description below, size, weight, etc. if you're wondering about that, even though that is on the website, which can be found in the description below. And I realized I signed off, and that was my mistake, because there's still a little bit left for me to talk about when it comes to this object. So this thing, after using it for a while, I have found some slight problems that I have with it, other than the ones I mentioned before. Now, probably the most annoying thing that I've come across while using this is this button right here will turn on when, say, it's in your pocket, or it was in a bag, like my backpack today at school, and it turned on. So that was a major, flaw that I think can be avoided in most scenarios, but that's just something you're going to want to be aware of when you have this. You can't just throw it anywhere. You might want to think about how you're handling the item, how you're handling your bag or whatever it's in. Also, I did some tests with the screw bits as well, primarily this medium one. One thing I have noticed is, if the light will permit, so you can see it's rubbing down a little bit there, and also on the tip. So if that's something you cared about, that is just too bad. And now, I'm going to try to show you the lighting feature of this, which is now working. And for this particular screwdriver, it's been kind of fiddly because it's broken. I did get a new shipment, however, oops, sorry about that squeaky board, from, even though I mentioned this in 30 seconds ago, so there is another one coming But until then, I'm going to show you this light. The biggest problem I have about this light is the distance it travels. If you're wondering about using this as a flashlight, I do not recommend it, because as you can see here, this part is open, which is like it is in the show, but that causes the light to travel out this way a lot as well, and not just forward. So if you're using it as a flashlight, obviously you will have this noise. But also, you will not be able to broadcast that much light. I would say it could broadcast like 3 feet until it's just getting a pain. If your eyes are already adjusted to the dark, I guess you could use this kind of to help you. But that noise is really bringing away from its appeal. So I'm going to go ahead and you know, turn off the lights and kind of show you what this is all about. Okay, we are here in the dark, and here we go. Okay, so as you can see, there's the light there, and actually I was wrong with my 3 feet estimate. From about a foot away, it stops reading, and I realize you can't see that now, but from that close it's very clear, and very, you know, you can tell that there's a light there, and this is not just the camera really pulling tricks. The camera is not picking up some parts of it, but there's not a lot that it's missing. If I pull it back to right next to the camera, which is probably 2.5, 3 feet away from the wall here, there is not much. It's difficult reading light. I'm going to try to cover up the noise a little bit. It's difficult reading light at best, and then if I move it up a little, I guess you could read in that, but it's green and it's kind of, you know, I'm just trying to base off reading light here. And you can't see it, but there's actually, like I said, 4 lights coming off of the side, one going up, one going to the sides, I mean 2 going to the sides and one going down, which is the design of the screwdriver itself and letting the light go away. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light so I can finish the rest of this review. Okay, so that was kind of me showing you the light, even though the camera didn't pick it up too well. Hopefully you kind of understood what I was saying a little bit. But if not, let me just say that if you're looking to use this as any kind of a flashlight, or if you are from the British English areas, a torch, I do not recommend it. The light is almost just to be there to light up so they can say, yes, it lights up. But other than that, those are pretty much my only complaints. One thing I did notice is, and I'm worried that this is gonna, you know, degrade over time, is pulling this bit off of this. I feel that the bit under here is getting smoothened down to a point that it's gotten very easy in comparison to when I first got it. My largest worry would be that it gets so easy that maybe when I go like this, it could fly off, which is something I hopefully will not see in the future. But just to be sure, I recommend if you do pick up a model of this, do be kind of careful how many times you open this up. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. And again, you can check the link in the description to TheAngryPandaTV, and they sell this for $30. It's about $10 shipping, including tax. And so it cost me a little over $40 when it shipped to me, and I live in California. So there you go. That was the Doctor Who sonic screwdriver, the 11th Doctor sonic screwdriver. Diecast, fully functioning screwdriver, available on TheAngryPandaTV. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.